Army of Thieves debuts on Netflix October 29th, 2021. Is this just another corporate franchise movie, another sequel, or is this something more than that? Let me give you my judgment and analysis coming up. Army of Thieves is the second movie in this Army of the Dead franchise that Netflix seems to have inaugurated, maybe to compete with Marvel and DC and every other franchise that's out there today. This is the second movie actually released in 2021. The first is Army of the Dead. This one's a prequel because, well, it takes place before the zombie apocalypse that's featured in Army of the Dead, which turned out to be one of Netflix's most popular movies it's ever put out. Army of Thieves promises to be a mashup of a heist movie genre and the zombie apocalypse movie genre. I will read the description. It says, a mysterious woman recruits bank teller Ludwig Dieter, that's the director Matthias Zweighofer, hopefully I got that right, who's the lead actor in this. He's got quite the personality and charisma. He's leading a group of aspiring thieves on a top-secret heist during the early stages of the zombie apocalypse. Now, if you read a description like that, you have been misled. And boy, are there a lot of terrible internet movie descriptions or summations out there. I hate those. I've complained about them for years on the internet. This is bad because in this movie, this is a heist movie. I mean, it's not zombie apocalypse at all. There are little hints and snippets of what's going to come in the Army of the Dead, which was the first movie. Now this is the prequel. Here, you've only got like a couple of brief sequences, including dream sequences of zombies. They're basically just thrown in. They have nothing to do, in my opinion, with the rest of the movie. Now, this is a typical formulaic heist movie, no doubt about it, with a lot of flair, a lot of zest, a lot of playing around. It's kind of fun at times. Hans Zimmer is co-writer of the music here, so that's quite interesting. And yet this movie, to me, falls into cliches too much. In fact, this movie is aware that it's a cliche factory. It's not even a good word for it. This is a warehouse of cliches. Sometimes this movie will have characters say, hey, don't characters in heist movies do this or do that? And yeah, it's fun a couple of times. When you do it a lot of times, you're basically saying, hey, we know we're doing a cliched movie, and we're just going to do it for the sake of doing it. As well, some of the playfulness and fun and quick pace of this movie is undercut by a lot of very long character development scenes that aren't very well done. And to me, you could just cut out the character development and have one heist after the other and have a nice hour and 40-minute movie here. But with all the character development, it just doesn't work. It's not well done. It's not well written. And I really wish we could just stick to the heists. In fact, that's partly the reason why I'm reviewing this instead of ignoring it. I actually like the heist scenes in this, the safe-cracking scenes. The movie made me delight in safe-cracking. Now, one of my ethical problems with this in the movie is not self-aware or philosophical enough to think about it, is that this is a theft movie, a movie that's honoring thieves. And nobody likes theft, at least when it's the theft of their own stuff. So this movie's not thinking too much about that, but the thefts or the safe-cracking is more like solving a puzzle or solving a riddle instead of stealing stuff, although they do steal stuff in this movie. This movie got me to think about how great safes are. The inner workings of safes, the gears, the general mechanics. And the main character is a maestro safecracker who's in love with him. The art of listening. He actually has to listen very carefully and closely. And then the movie will take you into the interiors of safes. I had never cared about safes at all until I watched this movie. So just for that reason alone, I actually appreciate it. And I think more could be done along the lines of why is safecracking so interesting, so intriguing to movie viewers? Why is it such a great art? And what does it take to be a safecracker? This movie is too much of a Marvel movie. Too many characters are trying to develop story and plot lines for each character. Too many general cliches that you would have in franchise superhero movies. But there is potential here. I like all of these actors. I think it's interesting that Stuart Martin playing Brad Cage looks so much like Hugh Jackman. I think the lead character, Matthias Schweighöfer's character, is really kind of charismatic, and if they would give him more to do, overall, I just think the script needs a huge overhaul. But that's if I were making this movie or some classical director would. And last, when you promise a zombie movie and a heist movie, I'm really amped up because they're two genres that have not been mashed together. At least I can't think of any movie that's ever done that, and they're two very prominent, well-developed genres. It would be great art, or the potential for great art, to merge two genres that have not been brought together before. I was very disappointed this movie didn't really do that, and because I think the script is lame, this is too long, the character's undeveloped, this movie is not worth watching in my opinion. I would call it 2 stars. That might be generous. I know there's a lot of people out here who will like it, so tell me why I'm wrong, or tell me why I'm right. Please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I'd love to hear your comments, so leave one below. Thank you. Have a great day.